grandma is bewitching you not to make money. You know, we had Dr. Vicky, my father, here last time. She talked about mental health. Some of those problems that we thought our grandma, our mother, our friends are bewitching us not to make money. Maybe something that people that are just having mental problem, we thought maybe they are doing some wrong thing. Nigerian movies, before it was rated one of the best. But you guys can tell me now that Nigerian movies really decline. Most of the movie stars, you will find people, acting up with high iPhone or something. Movie shot with phone is different from movie that is well prepared and shot. So I expected Nigerian Nollywood to rise up to the occasion, to be able to shoot movie in a professional way, whereby we watch the Hollywood we watch Hollywood, Bollywood. When you watch American movie, it looks so interesting. A lot of technology, a lot of visual. It's more beyond normal days shooting. But what we have today is just, confirm this shooting. Guys, while we're doing this again, let's work on another person inside. We work on Lisa. Lisa will join us today too. Lisa told me about some of the movies.
Lisa is not. Lisa is on a different level, man.
It's like I thought today I was pissed off today because I saw some people who couldn't who thought about life that had been lost. Then they went out to protest, in the streets without wearing masks. That's really unfortunate. It's kind of like undoing things that people, the healthcare workers, have done, and putting people on, on.
Brother,
I wasn't happy when I saw them protesting today. I wasn't happy. Seriously, I was saying, man, this is like putting life in danger. You're probably young these days, thinking you will not be affected by this. But think of your grandparents. Think of the disabled ones, people that have emo problems. So these are the things, I couldn't appreciate it. Anyway, guys, how are we going, Lisa?
Doing well. I empathize with you as well too, because Lawrence, because I work in disability, and one of the doctors that looks after the residents in the house that I work in, he's been exposed to COVID-19. So one of the doctors for our residents that live in the house has been exposed to someone with COVID-19. So he's in quarantine. And there's a good friend of ours that we never been able to visit because of stage 3 lockdowns. But she's in hospital with COVID-19. She's in hospital right now. So yeah, people think it's a joke, but it's not a joke at all.
Yeah, you see, we are back on air every Saturday program. We're one of the best talk shows from Australia. As you guys know, I constantly tell people that the life we live is what we make out of it. Today has been a hectic day. A lot of protests going on in Melbourne City, going on around Australia. In Sydney, many people have been arrested for standing up for their rights. And irrespective of the situation we find ourselves, we always strive to be happy. We are Australian. Oi, 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 oi. So you always do something you never expected out of the blue. You see, they call them the Pombies, they call them all sort of names. But at the end of the day, things fall apart. The center can never hold. See, COVID-19 is real. It's for real. Yeah. And when you play with the pot of your life, you die, you go. And there's no afterlife. No one is going to tell your story. So we are here to tell our story, how we started up, when we retire back. Our children, we see some people watching the internet and know more about us. How is daddy? How was your friends? You see, this is how it is. The law of the land says 1.5 meter distance from each other. You go out, wear your face mask. Don't go out of your zone. And if you do that, you cost $1,500. No face masks, it's $200. If you disobey the order, it's $5,000. If you go out of your territory, it's $11,500 fine. You need to see the government is out to make money. It's also out to protect the life and properties of every Australian. And the fact that we all stand for human rights, as an ambassador, I stand for peace. And we all want peace to reign. We all want COVID-19 to go. But do not do what I wouldn't do. That is, if you sneeze into your elbow, don't go rioting, don't go protesting when you are not be permitted to do so. It is a law of the land, and we all learn to have to obey it. Whether we like it or we don't like it, we need to abide by the rules and regulations. I know there are people that are hardliners out there, but the fact remains COVID-19 is real. In fact, it's COVID 2020. It's no longer COVID-19. It's COVID 2030. They call it pandemic. I called it pandemonium. People are losing their lives. Our fathers, our mothers in the aged care, may their soul rest in peace. So people are angry. We all feel their pain for being angry because some of them have lost their parents in the aged care where they're meant to be careful. But when death is inevitable, there's nothing we can do about it. Even Andrews cannot hold death. When it knocks, say sick, you can find. Knock, the door shall open. That is COVID-19. So may their soul rest in peace and let the dead take care of themselves. So the program is up and running now. If you're watching around the world, please help us share these videos so that we can touch life together. That's what it is.
Thank you, Pastor Jeff. Guys, I will quickly reiterate to you guys, as the year is running by, at the end of the year, we always think of the best, active members. Also, we think about the best speakers. So this year, we'll open it up for you guys too, to help us vote for the best, among the people we bring in. Those people that touch life, you guys have to vote for them so that we can get them, interested. If it is an award we give to them, something like that, because the government did not allow us to have common gathering. So probably next year, it doesn't matter where you are in Africa. If we host you here, you may one day be able to come here. We are having program. We may invite you for, if you win among the top speakers, we may invite you during the end of the year to come and, share one or two things for us before, take back home. So me, about Jeff, and, people that have been supporting us, we always try to put hands together to make sure this come together. It will be a nice thing, Also, guys, if you are interested in, about Jeff is more in charity work. I'm on my talk show. So, guys, weekdays you can always search him out on Jeff Osayande. He's just down there. He also, if you look around again, if you think about what he did for the community, you also can look at Part the African Girls. All those information you can find it on his page too. He's always here, mostly talk about politics and other things, because Jeff is very passionate. My
show was about power abuse.
Yes.
It wasn't about politics, it was about putting people to where they belong. So as a human rights activist, I like people to understand that we all have power. It all depends on how we use it. See, again, power is transcendence. It can be abusive, it can be profitable, and you can enjoy being a powerful person. Why using it for humanitarian grant? Why using it to help family? Why using it to help your friends? Being powerful doesn't mean you have to use your wife as a punching bag. So that's what I go against, The life we live, I constantly tell people, it's what we make out of it. So that's what it is. I have a show coming up in 1st of October in Abuja, live and direct from Abuja. An African girl, live and direct from Abuja on the 1st of October. And we are calling for donations worldwide to donate to that program. We need to give out at least 2,000 to 3,000 sanitary pads to vulnerable women, girls, and those that cannot afford it.
Yeah, thank you very much. Guys, not only that, again, we have other things coming in. I will allow Vicky Omofolaji one day to come in and speak about Global Achiever. She'll just talk about her business opportunity that's meant for some Africans, and there is a way for you to win almost a million naira. I think it will just cost me $2 of a thing just to register. Also, if you're a very vibrant guy, I'm ready to, give you the lift up. If you are ready to go around and help her to promote those things among the African businessmen, mostly targeting those Igbos that do businesses, that wants to get out of here. She's ready to put you in her magazine. So I will get her here one day to just for her to take a time. Me and Jeff will be here for her to take a time to analyze this very well. Anyway, while saying that, let me welcome one of our co-panel again. Cynthia. Okay, guys. So
yes, she is. The beautiful one is here.
So guys, what we are doing there, so we also have to get the statistics are going around. Sorry that COVID-19 have done so many wrong, but we still have people going. I think Lisa is one of them among the global achiever. I myself, I haven't been one, but I will try. I'm still at the corner watching. But one day I will get her, and I will get some of the other entrepreneurs from other side of the world, mostly ladies entrepreneurs. You will find out that a lot of ladies in various parts of the world are actually doing great jobs, Some of them are standing up, That's why I'm one of the advocates to say that Nigeria should allow ladies to rule. Because I can see how they are very good in organizing things. I must tell you this. So but in saying that, guy, will keep today's show by going back to what we are doing today. We are talking about Nigerian movie actors. Mainly, we focus on the male. We have strong males that involved in Nigerian movies. And way back, Nigerian movie is one of the most watched movies in Africa. We have given some of the actors privileges to win many awards in various places in Africa, MTN, whatever African award, they get some of them. But again, the Nigerian movie, it seems like they have allowed the movie industry to die down. They start upgrading, maintenance, they lack maintenance. The big actors, I don't know, maybe they think they are above the Nollywood industry. They don't feature much. And some of the re-owned actors, some of your actors that you like, my Peter Dochi, Aki, and all those people that you like, some of them, when you find the movie they've shot, you expect to get a quality photo, Lisa, you watch African movies sometimes, right? Do you have any favorite actor? Alisa?
I do have one favorite actor. I like him more for one particular role in a TV series that he's done for a long time. I don't know the name of the actor. You probably can help me here, but he plays the character of Professor John Bull.
Oh, Professor! Yeah.
I love that. I love that show. I love the actor. He's a perfect actor for their role.
He's a crazy man. Yeah, can I?
So it's brilliant. I love it.
Yeah, he has been. He's quite a funny guy. Like, I like the way he talks sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, Professor Jambu. Yeah. Yeah, Professor Jambu. That I would like him to be one day. I like his movie, but you know what? Ask at that movie, you find out that some of them have not been progressing. When you find some of the movie they shot, I expect such a big actors when they are in the movie. I expect every movie they are to have good quality.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can see you. Welcome, Cynthia. Oh, sorry, everybody. Can we welcome Cynthia, please?
The beautiful one is back on stage.
Welcome, Cynthia. How are you? She's lost again. What is going on? Okay, got it. Anyway, so you wonder, when I was growing up, I see a lot of, like one of the movie those days, they call it Living in Bondage. It was such a good. Then we are like attached to Indian movie. We watch a lot of Indian movie. And when Hollywood get up, I was so, attached to some of their movie there. But within 10 years or 5 years, they begin to mess up. Lisa, when you watch from an American movie, Australian movie, and Nigerian movie, do you find quality different?
Quality, What I see is that Nigerian actors are really good. A lot of the time, they're very good actors. You know, the way they project their voice, when they put on they develop their character very well. Their characters are very believable. Uh, what I find, to me, what I find is the letdown for a lot of Nigerian movies that I see is the sound quality. So the sound
Yeah.
engineering,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
playing music over the top of someone talking. It's like
Yes. Yes.
you want to hear the, you know, and that sort of thing, you know. So the characters are very believable. You would think that in real life the person is going to be like that, but you know for their settings and so forth. Like if they're in the village or if they're playing a big boy in the city, you know, with all the bling bling, you know, and so forth, they do a very good job. Hello? Anyone else got thoughts on that?
I strongly believe what you said. Like guys, if you understand what Lisa was saying here, Lisa said that Nigerian movie, the actors are acting very well, but the sound quality, that when somebody's talking, you start playing music, you know, you can't hear the people properly. And it's so those kind of things are like distraction to movie stars. And the technical side of it, like, you know, how sometimes when the movie starts, you can actually see the cameraman, you know, because I don't think, yes, you know, this is something you're laughing. You know, Nigeria is trying to come up to challenge the world. Nigerians, like you know, in this country, we have so many educated Nigerians. There's so many Nigerians in a bigger profession. We need to wake up to that standard. You know, if you're trying to do things, you don't just pick somebody from the roadside. Here in Australia, some people study to be a cameraman. You know, the photographers. They study to be what they call it. The recorders that they don't just come in and do things like that. They give people yes small job. Those people that actually hold your screen when you know to flash light on you so that they can get more brighter face on you. They are also trained. You can't just get somebody on the roadside and ask him to do those things. So if you are actually producer, you will be able to set up organization that is well prepared to produce movie. You know, we find out that every Nigerian actor these days they are movie producers because you can only get your cell phone and record somebody. That's not all about movie. You have to make it more attractive. Watch American movie, you watch Nigerian movie. Even when the character is okay, you can actually find out that this is for standard movie. You know, you just have to cope up a lot of a lot of jargon because I don't know about you. When I watch some of the movie, you find that the actor will be talking, then the whole thing will be coming later. Yes, Cynthia is back again. Cynthia, we're going to smash this phone or your whatever it is that we played out.
My laptop, I don't know, it's not connecting. Now I'm using phone.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
So how are you? How are you doing?
I'm good.
So how was your day?
It was okay. How are you, Lisa?
Going good. Where's Jeff?
Jeff just, I think Jeff is having some kind of problem with something, so it's coming, I think. So I just take him out so that for him to fix up, then we'll bring him back in. Okay, yeah. So yeah. So Cynthia, do you like any Nigerian movie actor that impressed you a lot? What do you think about Nigerian movie?
Yeah, before I used to like Nigerian movies so much, but these days I think they are repeating something that they have already did before. I used to like all these comedy movie where you have Sophia, some local, all those people.
In America. And Welcome to London. Yeah. The one in London, where you went to Cajun Pigeon. That's one of my movies I never watched.
Yes.
That one. Lisa, have you watched it? He went to London. He was trying to catch those pigeons. He saw people jogging in the park. Then he started jogging with them. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, and there's a white lady that was wearing pants, and now he wants
he
to
cover her.
So you see, it's a kind of movie, all those movies that I used to like. Yeah, but these days, I think love have taken place. Everything is love, 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 love. So it's no more interesting like before. But despite everything, Nigerian movie is still the best. Even outside Nigeria, all over the African, they are talking about Nigerian movie. You know, so the industry, I think they are doing well.
You know, you mean those scripts where they are like, where it's like, the wife gets jealous of the husband because because the wife thinks that the husband is having an affair, sort of thing, you know.
Yeah.
All that sort of stuff, you know.
No.
It seems to repeat itself a lot. That theme seems to repeat itself a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Some of those movies there was educative, you know. Some of them was so educative. When we have great actors like Pete Dochie, actress like Patient Ozokwo, you know. When you are watching a movie, it will take like 3 hours. Not like these days, they will have season 1, season 2, season 3, season 4, season 200. And then at the end of the day, you can't even... They're still repeating same thing that they have already did. So
it's all a dream, is that
it?
Now, there's if you are not in the movie industry, you don't understand what's going on. You see, movie has grown past the era of putting the movie there for 3 hours. It's boring, and no one is gonna watch it. So movies are meant to be splitted. When it becomes a series, you see them at 30 minutes, you see them at 40 minutes, at most 45 minutes. You're not supposed to be more than that. They cut it and bridge it. So continuation of the first episode. So what they have there is an episode. They don't look at a movie. So when a movie doesn't go in an episode, it's one hit, 120 minutes. Bang. That's it. What they're doing now, they try to cut costs and make sure instead of you doing roads and supermarket to fill up the gap, they cut the movies into places. Even if you see the houses and movies and the roads still coming back in a flash, until they are able to bring in more characters. And to make a movie in Nigeria is very expensive. Very, very expensive because the sky is not good. It's so polluted. So most of the movie is done indoors. This is why it costs a lot of money to rent houses, to rent the equipment, it's not easy for those guys. But the other thing I don't like about the movie is I've made a live video about it in the past. I did talk about Dochi, whatever they call him. Who's him and his father. I think he graduated from his father. And now he have a movie, a theater company where he trained actors and actresses. Credits, I so much for that courage, and may God continue to bless him on that grant. But what I don't like is when he continue to indulge himself in doing rituals and using people for rituals and making money on top of human souls. And these people, pastors and reverend fathers, are now practicing it in Anambra, where they're doing it constantly, raping kids and all that shit. So, not my language, but if you see what they're doing with those movies now, people think it's real. It's a fiction. It's not real. Most of the things that happen in the movie doesn't happen on the ground. And if you try to practicalize it, either you're endangering yourself and the life of others, or you are also dragging the country down along yourself. So it's a bad habit. I think it's a little bit swap. Since I make that video, it's already swap now, doing some love program. But the one that just came out today is about pseudonym. It's something that been happening. I just watched one of this movie. He just released it today, some 2 days ago or so, a day ago. It's about his brother living overseas for 8 years, sending money for him to build a house for him. He used his money to build his own self a house. And then create a factory for himself, use some part of the money to buy chieftaincy tattoo, and now he wants to dethrone the king so that he can become the most celebrated man in society. That is what Nigeria has come to be, because that's what is happening. You send money to your families, friends, and well-wishers to help you build a factory or build a company or set up a house. They will use their money to enrich themselves. So at the time they come back from overseas, you see that fathers, brothers, sister, uncle, they don't greet each other anymore. They're fighting at the headlock. In most cases, life is taken. That's what I go against. And you try they should use their movie to be educative. The Aqua Popo used to be more educative, but once they make more money, they're out of the scene now. They're playing big boys. You know, there are a lot of people out there who still making good movies. You know, Edochie is a good guy and he make a lot of movies. But what that aspect of kidnapping and raping and money rituals is what that is irritating me among all these characters. Otherwise, it's one of those fantastic person he has made Nigerian proud in the movie industries. I understand that a lot of people don't have that patience anymore. That is why they shot the visual, can cut them into pieces. But in most cases, they end up the movies. You thinking the movie is going to continue, you end it and right to God be the glory. And it pisses me off when I see that. To God be the glory, and they're not going to start again. Instead of just end it a little bit more than it God be the glory, because they are losing cash. They don't have sponsors, they don't have money anymore. They just right there to God be the glory. And if these people are still alive, I don't know why they are glorifying God. It's not there. You know. So they try to bring in some true life stories as well. And Flash Boy from Kanayo business is another guy, but the last one I watched, it was a spiritual being, you know, killing people in the street, you know, supernatural.
It's always acting those kind of movie.
Who is that?
Kanayo. Don't know
Flash Boy. Flash Boy was with Kanayo, the grammatical man. I don't know what is his name of that program, sponsored by this the telephone network.
Mr. Boo or Uncle Boo. What did you say before, Lisa? Is that Mr. Boo?
No,
the
Kanayo series. Professor John Boo.
Professor John Boo. Yeah, Professor John Boo. Yeah,
that's where Flash Boy came from. So he's been very, very good. I like him very well, and he's been helping Nigerian industry to grow. But like I said, when they go into ritualism, is what I don't like. You know, I don't like pastor going.
But all those things they are moving now.